Hello and welcome to this video and to another day in Copenhagen where it is peeing it down with rain. Frustratingly, next week is looking lovely, but there we go. You win some, you lose some, and this time we've semi-lost. Yesterday was a nice day. We actually got quite a bit done, and I'll link that video up here if you haven't seen it. But currently it is, what, like 5 to 10. Eloise is having a nap. We decided to have a slightly slower pace this morning rather than trying to just rush out in the hope that she'd eat some breakfast, which she hasn't done, and also to save us getting a bit frazzled with each other. But once she is up, we are going to a smorgasbord place, an all-you-can-eat one, which this one's excited about.
See how I can get down.
He always thinks he's gonna like go big on an all-you-can-eat, and then he's pathetic.
It's too early for an all-you-can-eat though. 11:30 is too early.
It's not. You keep telling me you're hungry for lunch at 11:30.
I can't eat as much at lunch though.
You can. Sure, you can eat more at lunch than at night. But yeah, we're doing that. And then it's a case of finding indoor attractions. So the Botanical Gardens is close by to where we're going, so we'll go there and go and look in the Palm House and the Butterfly House. We wanted to go to Rosenborg Castle. I think it's a castle, might be a palace, don't really know the difference.
Castle.
Anyway, so we're going to head there because that's all quite close to each other. And then it's, what else is inside? I'd quite like to go to the Guinness World Records Museum. Pete doesn't know this, so he's hearing this for the first time.
No, I know that.
There is also a Museum of Illusion, which could be fun with Eloise. But we're sort of playing today a little bit by ear and a little bit by the weather, and hoping and praying to God that tomorrow stays dry, because our plan is to go to Tivoli, which I imagine will be in this video as well. If not, it's the next one. And I don't really want to do Tivoli in the rain. It's one of the big things I was excited for Copenhagen. But I'll talk to you about that tomorrow. So yeah, that is our current plan. As you may have noticed if you did see the last video, it's slightly difficult to film with the baby and things, so we'll do what we can and show you what we can, but obviously these videos are not quite as they were when it was just me and Pete. But yeah, we had fun. Eloise was on good form once we got out yesterday, so hopefully it's the same today, although I'm not sure how she's going to enjoy being in her Perspex dome for most of the day. But hey, that's what's got to happen, so come along, let's see what we get up to. But for now, we're going to sit here, I'm going to read my book, and we're going to wait for Eloise to wake up. I assume you have nothing to add. Leg of Pete.
I think the weather will be better than you think. I think by midday we're good, and then all tomorrow we're going to be good, and all Friday we're good. So we're going to be good.
He's being optimistic. So we're done with our all-you-can-eat thing-in-the-bob. That pork dish that I was talking about in the last video, they had that here. That one isn't my baby. So I ate that a few times. And I ate some other bits and bobs, some cheese stuff, and Pete tried the curried herring.
Yeah, wasn't too bad.
That was
slab of fish on top of bread.
That was the bit he was most looking forward to for the whole of this holiday. All you can eat thing.
They meant the herring, I was like,
no.
Not sure about that.
So, was it worth the excitement, the hype, the...
Oh, good, yeah, it was good.
it's definitely better than yesterday. It's like, as the same price, same bit, better. Yeah.
Did you enjoy it? You were having a snooze through some of it, weren't you? Yeah. So, yeah, now we're heading into the Botanical Gardens if we can find the entrance. Because someone's in their plant touching phase. So we're doing that. As nice as the Botanical Gardens is, and as nice as the you know, greenhouse and the butterfly house was, it's blooming awkward to get in or out. We've had a pit stop to try and feed Eloise, but I feel like we've been trying to get out of this park and we were trying to get in this park longer than we've actually been in it. I think they're doing some work, I don't really know, but everything seems shut. So we keep coming to an exit and then it's blocked off. So it's a bit awkward. We're now trying to get to Rosenborg Castle. Go and look at Crown Jewels. Eloise is probably going to go back in the sling and have a snooze, hopefully. Because she doesn't like looking at palaces and castles. She just sleeps through them, that's the plan anyway. As an aside, and a very British thing, it's not raining, and it hasn't done since we came out of the smorgasbord place. So we finished in Rosenborg Castle. I didn't actually film anything because I had Eloise on me, so it was a bit more difficult. I'm currently stood outside a souvenir shop because it's downstairs, so we can't get Eloise down there in the pram. But they have Christmas ornaments, and if you follow along at all, you know we are now trying to get Christmas ornaments from places that we go. So Pete's in there having a look to see if there are any that he likes for our tree, while I'm now stood with Eloise. Rosenborg Castle is interesting and it does have the crown jewels, which is worth looking at. However, I think for me and Pete and our interests, we would have been better off spending more time at the one we went to yesterday, which I think is Christianborg, less time at Rosenborg. Rosenborg is a lot more like portraits and stuff. Skates. So yeah, that's our personal opinion on it. However, Eloise slept through both because she's already a princess, so she doesn't need to look at castles. I think Pete's found a Christmas decoration for us, so that is a tick of the list. Oh, yeah. We're then going to go and find like a deli to buy some sandwiches to take back to our Airbnb so that we can actually get an earlier night for Eloise today. That's the plan, yay! Wait for the siren.
Oh, I swear that's the memorial.
Welcome to another day in Copenhagen. Please excuse the sirens. We are currently in a park.
The way to the little
My Danish, as always, is rubbish. I think it's like Osterport is the station we got off at. But we're walking just go and see the Little Mermaid, because if you didn't know, Denmark or Copenhagen was sort of my choice of a holiday. I'd told Pete that I'd wanted to come. It was like the top of my city break list for quite a while, and there were two main reasons for that. Let's just get past these dog walkers. One is because I wanted to see the Little Mermaid, even though it is a tiny statue, and I know it's a tiny statue, and it's a reasonably long walk to go and see a tiny statue. And the second reason was because I wanted to go to Tivoli, which we are also doing today. Tivoli is like the world's third oldest amusement park, something like that, and is part of the inspiration for Walt Disney, for Disneyland and that kind of stuff. Also, I like rides, and I've not been able to go on a ride for ages. And they have a roller coaster that's really old and has like a man in the middle of it steering it, which I want to go on. And I think there's some rides that Eloise can go on. And she loves being flung about, so I think they might be a bit tame for her. But we'll see. So yeah, I'm very excited for today. Pete's thing was the all you can eat. Mine is today. Yeah, I'm gonna make the walk. Go and see the statue. Lovely blue skies today. Chance of rain later. Got to tell you the weather. So yeah, let's do the day.
Sun makes it pretty hard to actually probably
Tiny statue, but iconic. I like the fact that the water is like so that the wheels are going.
Yeah, I like the water that comes out of the horse's nose. It's like the oxen's nose, so you look at the zoom in, see what it's spraying out the nose.
That's a Norse goddess. This is really niche. But we're on our way to Tivoli, and the metro station that we came to, we'd been to before, and we knew that there was toilets and a baby change. This is impressive. It's even got like a cushioned bit for Eloise and like nappy sacks and stuff for people to use. Big fan. Who knew I'd be vlogging in a toilet today? But yeah, we're gonna head over to Tivoli now. We're in an esports shop. It's like a busman's holiday. See? Jerseys in a cup. I'm now waiting for Pete. He's gone upstairs. I can't be bothered. We've come to the Tivoli food hall. I've just got a burger for the things that we've had to resort to with a baby. Her coat on the floor because she's getting irritated that she's not allowed to move. So these are on buzzers, so I've got to try and eat as much as I can before Pete arrives. So we've made it into Tivoli. So if you don't know, we've got the Copenhagen card, which gives us like all the attractions you've seen so far. We've used the Copenhagen card. So that's got us in here. So we've been debating about the ride passes and whether to get those or not. I think we've decided that we're just going to make the most of it. They're on the pricier side, but each ride is like 50 to 90 anyway. So by the time we've both been on the roller coaster I want to go on and maybe a ride with Eloise, that's already $240, and a ride pass is $299 Danish kroner. We're just going to go for it. It just means that we're going to be standing with Eloise while one person goes on and then the next person goes on. But as we probably won't be coming here often or ever again, maybe, who knows, it was worth doing. Passes acquired.
2 passes.
I was saying that we debated it, but as we're probably not going to be coming back here anyway, anytime soon, we might as well make the most of it. Make the most of it. Shall I stop filming and then you can get my wrist? Right, Eloise has just fallen asleep, so I guess we go and do stuff
Singular rides.
for just us that she would be able to go on anyway first. I've just been on the roller coaster, which apparently has been here since 1914. It literally has a man driving it, as you've probably... I tried to get it on the clips, I don't know how well I've done it. I sat at the back, I came on my seat a lot, I slipped backwards and forwards a lot. It's a lot of dark, it's very fun. That's what Pete's going to go on now. Yeah, Pete's going to go on now. But I don't think I've ever been on a ride like that before with a driver in the middle of it. Well worth going on if you can and you're into roller coasters. It's like a runaway train. There's a lot of dips and rounds. Corners, not rounds. That's like stupid English though. It's starting to rain, so I might have to put you away and put something on this pram for my daughter.
Here's his first ride in the dark.
Gossip, gossip. One loose little feather may easily grow into far about it.
Yes, the chickens tell the owl. When a top loves a ball, and she thinks she's too fine, and bounces too high, you know she'll come to a sad end.
A lovely butterfly helps them to...
It's Eloise's third ride. Daddy's got a stand. Daddy got the short straw.
Quite large species again.
You're just watching the camera. Very bumpy. That makes you jump every time, doesn't it? Now it's going to make that noise.
Look at the big blue one of these. What's that one coming? You gave it. Oh, you just missed it. Just missed it. Yeah. Fascinating, isn't it? You got down. The big blue one there. Load of white one coming past. The piranhas are these. They've eaten that. That's what they did to you.
me. Watching that ride makes me want to revolt. So let's see how Pete's doing, and he comes off, shall we?
I clearly didn't watch that ride before, didn't I? That is ridiculous.
Yeah, I told you it was vomiting.
That was pretty fun to be fair, but I didn't realise it went upside down
Oh yeah.
multiple times.
Yeah.
Over and
I mean,
over.
you basically travel around with your head down for most of that.
I've actually never been on a ride that crazy. Like from a non-roller coaster ride.
Yeah.
That is actually insane.
Just vomit inducing.
It's quite fun to do.
No, spinning.
She said, "Is your phone alright in the pocket?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine." That's like, oh shit, it's gonna come out.
I'm now going to go on a family coaster, which is way up more my speed.
There's more of the queuing I didn't want to do, and I saw that there was no queue. I was like, let's go, straight on.
Might not be a queue for that one.
What for?
That road.
The family
That
one?
roller coaster.
The demon one? Or
No, that one.
Well, I might go on your one as well, but I just saw that one's there. So, yeah.
So yeah. I didn't look it. So yeah, that's not my thing. So I've been editing this vlog and realised I haven't ended it, and that's partly because I didn't know how many videos I was doing, so I thought our day home would also be part of this, but we're already at a good time for me to close it off. So yeah, we had a really good couple of days. Obviously the first day you saw was where we did the thing that Pete was most looking forward to, which was the all you can eat thing, and that was a good way to try out a lot of dishes. Again, it was on the pricier side, but then Copenhagen in general is pretty pricey, particularly for food. So I mean, it was about the same price as our meal on the first day anyway, so that's just the way it was. And then obviously where the weather wasn't at its best, although it did stay dry, we tried to do some of the indoor things we wanted. You'll know I mentioned the Guinness Book of Records museum thingy. We didn't actually end up going there in the end because we were going to go in our final day, so in the next video for you, but then we looked at the reviews for it and it was really badly reviewed, so we chose not to in the end. If we had more time, maybe we would have dipped in, but we didn't, so we chose not to do that in the end. And then obviously the following day that you've just seen was going to see The Little Mermaid and Tivoli, and it was just a great day. It's probably my favourite of the holiday. We have a wonderful picture of Eloise asleep in front of the statue because she slept through the whole of that, and then obviously got to take her on some rides and stuff. So she did the Ferris wheel, which you didn't see, and then the dark ride, which was based on the stories of Hans Christian Andersen, and then the carousel. The aquarium was also part of Tivoli, again as a charge, but covered in the ride pass that we got, and I'm glad we got the ride pass because we did end up going on quite a bit. The coaster I went on at the end was pretty poor. I wouldn't do that one again, and it took a long time to queue at because they weren't filling the trains for some reason. They'd just been told that they weren't allowed to. But once I'd been on that, it was probably about 5 o'clock, so we headed out, grabbed ourselves some like deli sandwiches to take back to our Airbnb, and then that was our evening. We put Eloise to bed, had our sandwiches, read my book, and went to bed ourselves. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please do go ahead and subscribe. There will be one more from Copenhagen, and then I think we've got some exciting plans coming up for sort of October time, but I'm not sure if they're all gonna pan out, so I'm not gonna share those just yet. We're not going away, it'll all be in the UK, but yeah, but that could be some exciting videos for you, so yeah, go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!